is Vino, and I am here to continue about the structural resonance. In the previous interview I was explaining thought, and here now I'm going to be explaining exactly how thought is designed and manifested in the mind. So I described that in the mind is an interdimensional container, a box-like container which has 3 layers within it, which is your unconscious, subconscious and conscious mind. And that within the occipital bone points at the back of your mind, the subconscious and unconscious mind plug-ins plug in into both sides. And this occurs while you're still a baby in the mother's womb. Then from here, your left representing the mother matrix system and your right representing the father matrix system. In other words, all the information of your mother and your father as who they are in this world and of this entire consciousness existence is downloaded into your subconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is that which connects and interconnects you into this entire consciousness unified field of this world, which basically allows you to become a system, a mind consciousness system, that becoming a basic certainty. And so all the information is downloaded into your subconscious mind, literally all the information, and then from there, it's actually from the subconscious mind that you develop your conscious mind, which is your personality, your behavior, and who you are as what you would define yourself to be in and of this world. And thoughts are fascinating creations. So within the subconscious mind, you have it's fascinating. It's like little layers, but it's like line manifestations. In other words, the information from both your mother and your father, which is downloaded, manifest as information lines in the subconscious mind. Okay, and so as you grow up in this world, this is now after you're born, electricity move through your entire mind consciousness system. Now, what is electricity? Electricity is actually you in movement, the sound, and which moves through your entire mind consciousness system. So it's that which actually powers and generates the mind consciousness system to be able to exist. And that is basically through your participation of thoughts and emotions and feelings. So now this electricity, as you're born, and I've described when you start working with a word and a picture, which start activating the thought system, that's when the electricity starts moving inside the mind consciousness system. And the moment that activates is when a thought manifests. So you that have now activated this thought activation construct inside you, move as electricity through the mind consciousness system, which is starting at the subconscious mind. Then what happens is, now the electricity that is you, that powers and generates the mind consciousness system, moves through these information lines in the subconscious mind. And the moment it moves through one information line, so what is information lines first? Information lines are, for instance, memories, past experiences, it could even be a past life experience. Literally all the information of your mother and your father, of who they are in this world, in this life and the lives before them, manifests in your subconscious mind. It is massive. So each and every single moment experience that your parents had in this world is then manifested as a line inside the subconscious mind. So as I've said, you as the electricity now move through this mind consciousness system because of your activation and your participation of linking a word to a picture. And the electricity moves through one line. Okay, the moment the electricity moves through one line, a light beam is basically shot up from the center of the subconscious mind and is shot up. But now there is also a metallic ball in the center of this entire mind consciousness system inside you, which is the 3 layers, the unconscious, subconscious and conscious mind. There's a little ball in the layer that generates the electricity inside the entire mind consciousness system, which is in your brain, and which infuses itself in your entire human physical body. So now the electricity is moving through there from that center point, and it actually absorbs the information. The electricity inside the mind conscious system from that center ball actually absorbs the information from that line, from one single line, which is one singular moment's experience in this world, absorbs it, shoots it up from that ball center into your conscious mind. Your conscious mind then manifests that information as a thought, which is basically in a two-dimensional picture. And then you have a thought. And whatever the thought might be, it usually relates to something that you see, actually. And then when your eye sees something, it goes, okay, I know, I've got that picture experience, and so I've had that before. But that is, when such a moment arrives, your mind goes, okay, wait, let me go check in the subconscious mind. Where is that information of an experience that is similar like that your parents actually had, but it's now inside you, and then it manifests a thought, and you probably go, when you see two people fighting, and then you have a thought, you go, oh my God, I hope that my relationship doesn't end up like that or something. That's not you that's thinking that. That was because of a past experience your parents might have had, and your mother probably had that thought or that moment experience of herself, and then that thought came up in your mind. And so it's interesting that people think that the thoughts are they, when it's actually your parents and those that have gone before them and those that have gone before them. So that's how thought manifests. Now, just to go back to the ball, that ball that I spoke about, the metallic ball, exists in the complete center of that box-like structure in your mind, which is the unconscious, subconscious, and conscious mind. That is the central point of the entire mind consciousness system inside you. And what you must remember is your mind encompasses your entire physical body. Your mind is not just here. The mind consciousness system exists in your entire human physical body. And though the central point is within your mind. And that's how thought manifests. Okay, I'm going to continue in my next interview. I'll give you guys some practical application methods to support you in this world. Thank you.